Hello, everybody. Coach Scotty here with Synergy Sports Performance. Just wanted to bring up a little topic today. Our staff had a meeting yesterday, and we just had a little bit of a discussion. A little bit of a tidbit of information I think that's important for coaches, athletes, and even parents to be aware of with our profession. And sometimes a little bit of a beef that I have with our profession from an educational standpoint. Our profession takes a ton of time studying the human body, human performance, training athletes to become certified strength and conditioning specialists, exercise science majors, and all this kind of stuff. And we focus so heavily on what exercise are we going to prescribe, what type of a squat, what's the periodization, well, what cycle are we in with the athletes, all this type of stuff that we want to focus on with the athlete, right? And do not get me wrong, it's very important. We need to be aware of those things and cautious of it. But the question that I propose to my staff is, how come we spend so much time on what we're going to prescribe for the athlete and such a little amount of time on who the athlete is themselves as a person? What drives them? What struggles do they have, whether it's mentally, financially, location, right? That might affect their training. All the things that could have a bearing on the program that we've just spent so much time working on that might not even apply or even work for this specific athlete in their respective sport, whether it be in college, high school, grade school, whatever it is. I think it's just interesting that we need to sit back and take a look and stop trying to throw athletes into these big lump silos, all right, and saying our football players should do this, our basketball players should do this, our volleyball players should do this. Sports specific training has been a big terminology over the past decade, right? And I think there still is a sense of importance to sports specific training, but I think we need to look at it more so on an individual basis, right? I could have 10 young basketball players here today in this building working with 10 of them, right? And by definition of how we were taught in school, this is the program, this is the periodization schedule, this is the type of things that this athlete should be doing, right? However, based on those individuals that we're seeing that day, they all have different individual needs, right? Some may be able to do certain skills better than others. I just encourage you all as coaches and even parents to look at more so your specific needs of your athletes. I'm encouraging our trainers to do that and pull away from a little bit less of what the prescribed exercise prescription should be for them and look at them more so as an individual. I think we've always done that here at Synergy, but it is definitely something with new trainers that we've had come on board, coming from our collegiate system and then are being taught from a textbook and taught from the classroom, trying to implement the real life piece of what we see day to day with the thousands of athletes that come through our door, is to let's start looking at that human element a little bit more, right? Your kids might be going to school, doing a free program, working with a coach after school, whatever it may be, and that's just fine. But what are they getting that's specific to them? All right. Just because the school offers a free program and we're going to put together this great, wonderful 8-week program. And again, not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but if they're in that room with 50 other athletes, they all got different needs. And I just want everybody to keep that in mind as you're looking for things and you're looking for opportunities, and for coaches out there that are, designing programs for your kids. Let's start to look at everybody just a little bit more as an individual and not so much from a group and from a textbook standpoint. It's a much bigger piece if we want success from today's athletes. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.